Hi, my darlings. I'm Sophie Darling, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are reacting to episode 19 of Apothecary Diary. Laken's confirmed to be Mau Mau's dad. We learned about the annex and who's in the annex, but we still need a bit more context before we can start putting everything together, especially why Mau Mau's mom resorted to trying to stab Mau Mau and whether this mental decline is syphilis or whether it's something else that mimics the symptoms of syphilis. So there is actually quite a lot that mimics the symptoms of syphilis. The rashes could be dermatological, it could be eczema, it could be also linked to Addison's disease, it can also be linked to an autoimmune disorder because it's where your body is attacking itself. So there is a lot that could have been chalked up as syphilis because they don't understand what it actually is, but it's not actually syphilis. Syphilis outbreaks weren't uncommon in this time period, especially in brothels. So the likelihood is that they just automatically presumed it was syphilis because, again, they have seen this play out before and they don't want to take the risk by infecting clients with syphilis. So you kind of can't blame them, but at the same time, I still think it's not syphilis. Without further ado, though, we are going to get into episode 19, especially now that we know that Laken is Mau Mau's dad. And there was that weird little conversation about the morning glories with, I forgot her name already, but that is fine. And she hasn't been in for a few episodes, so I wonder if we'll learn more about her because she's kind of this weird, like, mysterious figure. Like, she's taking care of a garden with herbs. She's constantly smelling like herbs. She's curious about what Mau Mau knows about Apothecary, but we'll see as the series goes on. But it's getting really exciting, really fascinating, and we're nearly done with series 1, and I'm really sad because then we have series 2, which I'm looking forward to, but then we have to wait for series 3. But without further ado, let's get into the episode. He's still thinking about that look.
何をお考えかはだいたい想像がつきますが、仕事のこともお忘れなく。分かっている。
Oh, he loves Mau Mau so much.
前に倉庫でボヤがあったろ。
おう。
同じ日に別の倉庫で盗みがあったみたいなんだ。あの時の騒ぎに乗じたとしか考えられない。
火事場泥棒ですか。何が盗まれたんです？人目を避けた方がいい話題か。
What could it be? Sneak.
細具がなくなったんだよ。しかも一つじゃないらしい。
そんなずさんな管理だったんですか？
いや、
That's a very peculiar thing to
ちょうど今
steal.
詳しい管理者がいなくてな。去年亡くなったらしいんだよ。
今の管理者は基本は把握しているのでしょ？
それがちょっと前に食中毒になっちまったらしくて。
倉庫の管理者は同じ時期に食中毒で不在。
名前が出てこねえ。甘党だったとか。
Wait, the one with the salt?
もしかして後年様ではないでしょうか。
あ、それだそれ。っておい、なんでお前知ってんだよ。
いろいろありまして。
So that's two managers that have been targeted now.
甘党の堅物効果。
Why?
塩の過剰摂取で死んだ男だ。これがすべて偶然の重な
No,
り。
that's not coincidence. That's fucking odd.
もし何かの目的のためにわざと引き起こされたものだとしたら、上等な品なので大切なものかと思ったのですが。
なんかどっかの官女にもらったらしいんだ。
官女にですか？
倉庫番のやつ、暗い中一人で歩いてた官女を場外まで送っていってやったらしいんだよ。このキセルはその時
Oh, I
に
thought it
礼
was
でもらったんだと。
Laken that had handed it
こんな立派な
over.
ものをもらったらすぐに使いたくなるかもしれませんね。
What if it was the girl from the end of the last episode?
もしかするとあらかじめ顔を隠していたのかもしれませんね。
ああ、ただ女にしては上背があって、なんか薬の匂いが
She
したそうだ。
knows, yep. She knows instantly
身
who
長か
that
ら
is.
してお前じゃないのは分かってるんだが、心当たりはないか。
She's smart. She does, but I don't know if she'll say.
長身の患者。
憶測で物を言っちゃいけないよ。
She needs more
さっ
evidence.
き挙げた事故や事件の他に 何か不可解なことはなかったでしょうか？
そう言われてもな。
偶然が2つ重なることはよくあります。3つ重なることもあるでしょう。そうした偶然がいくつも重なってやがて必然になった時、ここにその長身の感情に似た人物がいたらどうでしょうか？これで水霊という感情が浮かび上がったところで関係ない話だ。
なるほ
Siri.
ど。お前は見た目によらず賢いな。
She's like, please
様
stop.
は見た目通りバカ力なのでもう少し手加減してください。
You're hurting me.
え？楽しそうだな。
Jinshi.
別に楽しくはありませんけど。
では俺はこれで。
He's like, please, I have no interest in her. Don't hurt me.
あの武官とは随分仲が良いようだな。
Oh, Jinshi.
気になることがあったので私に話を聞きに来ただけのようです。今回の
Oh,
話
he's so
ジン様にも
precious.
関係がないとは言い切れない。一つの事件を確実にというより、いくつか罠を仕掛けてどれかが成功すればよいという具合にも見えます。
Maybe the other traps
そうな
haven't
る
been
と
successful,
他にも仕掛けてある可能性があると。
and that's why they've
断言は
set
できま
off
せ
so
んが、
many. Maybe it was
ど
only
れも
supposed to be
事件
one,
か
but
事
they
故か
couldn't
判
get
断のつ
everything
か
that
ない
they
案件
needed
ば
at
か
the
りです。
time.
まだ偶然が重なっただけの可能性も捨てきれません。
乗り気ではないのか？
乗り気？私は単なる下女ですので、言われた仕事を行うだけです。
先日交易商人のところを回った時、面白いものが出ていると聞いてな。こういう名だったんだ
He wants her to be excited.
薬の一種であり牛の胆石、1000いるうちの1頭しかないとされる薬の最高級品。もしかしてそれをくれるというのか、本当か嘘じゃないだろうな。
Jinshi's about to have a heart attack.
シャオマオ。
He's like, get down. You forgot yourself.
失礼しました。
I love
や
her
る気
so
になったようだ
much.
な。
本当にいただけるのでしょうか？
仕事次第だ。情報は逐一やろ
ジンス様の思うままに。
う。ということでガオシュン、手配を頼む。
Look at her little face. She's so adorable.
ああ、これは祭事を司っているんだよ。
そしてあのキセル騒ぎがより確実に最後を盗み出すためのものなら、偶然に見せかけられたこれらの事件が重なり合う必然が起こる場所があるはずだ。ここまで手をかけて盗んだ細具が使われるとすれば、祭事でもそれなりの規模。
Purification ceremony, maybe.
中止以上だろう。いつ行われるのか全て調べた方がいいな。そういえば人種様もよくみそぎをしていた。
祭事に興味があるなら、天井に大きな柱をぶら下げているんだ。中央の祭壇の上にはヒレが垂れ下がっていて、毎回柱を下ろして祝いの言葉を足していくんだ。上に余計なこと言ったらこちらに飛ばされてしまってね。
Oh no. How fickle court politics can be.
問題ないみたいで安心したよ。それが大きなものだから、もし落ちたらと思うと心配で、強度について進言したらこんな場所に飛ばされてしまったんだ。
Ooh, that's dodgy.
もし柱を固定する金具が壊れて天井から柱が落ちてきたら、一番危ないのは真下にいる祭事を行う者。やんごとなき方が犠牲になる。
Jinshi. Jinshi's performing the ceremony.
こんな重要な祭具がなくなれば必ず作り直す。
Is someone trying to delay the ceremony?
作り直す。この会場で次に祭事が行われるのはいつですか？
いつって、ああ、ちょうど今日だな。
Oh fuck.
予想が
Is
正し
this
ければ
all an
これは
assassination
長い
attempt
時間
on
をかけて
Jinshi?
練られた計画のはず。一つ一つは確実じゃない。でもいくつも仕掛けることでどれかが重なり合う。そしてようやくここまで結びついた。あくまで予想だ。予想に過ぎない。 でも
Oh
もし
shit.
その予想が的中していたとしたら、
Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut.
あそこか。
おい
Dodge him. Go
お前
under his legs.
何をしている
Kick him.
通してください。
お前のような下女が祭事に口を出す気か
One that's protecting Ginchi. Move.
もっともだ。こちらはただの下女で何の権力も持たない。でも何か起こった後では遅い。
It's the fact that she doesn't even know that it's Jinshi. She just knows it's someone that's in harm's
命の危
way.
険があります。祭事を取りやめてください。
お前が決めることじゃない。言いたいことがあるなら投書箱に文を入れるところから始
Dodge.
めるのだな。
Dodge past him.
それでは間に合い
You're
ません。
small. You're fast.
ダメだ。
Go
あの祭壇には致命的な欠陥が見つかりました。ここで私を中に入れなければ後悔することになりますよ。なるほど。あなたは私を邪魔してことが起こるのを待っているのですね。
Oh, she's
つまり
playing mind
工
games.
作した輩とつながっているとか。気を失いそうだ。こんな小娘にあんな物言いをされたら腹が立つだろう。
She's gonna get up and run, isn't she? Even though she's about to lose consciousness.
騒いでもダメか。こんな小さな騒ぎでは祭
She's
事は止まら
gonna
ない。
push for it. Oh, Mau Mau.
大したことはない。まだ気を失うわけにはいかない。中にやんごとな君の方がいらっしゃるのでしょう。何か起きたら飛ぶのはあなた方の首ではありませんか。私を見逃してください。偶然ネズミが入ったとでも言って。それなら飛ぶのは私の首だけで
Oh,
済むでしょ
Mau Mau. It's the fact she's willing to risk everything
私の言葉ならどうだい？
for someone that she doesn't even potentially know inside.
それにしても年若い娘を殴るとはどういうことだろうね。怪我をしているじゃないか。
Oh, you're fucked. That's his daughter. You're screwed, my guy.
誰がいるのか見たくもない。こんな測ったようなタイミングで。いや、今はそんなことを気にしている場合
I
じゃ
don't think
ない。
Laken's out to hurt Jinshi. I think it just looks like he might be. Because why would he let Mau Mau through if he wanted Jinshi to be hurt?
首をはねられないようにしないと。
Go Mau Mau. Go Mau Mau. Go Mau Mau. Oh fuck, it's creaking. Oh no! Jinchi! She did it! She saved him! Oh, look at my girl go! She's now gonna know who Jinshi is. Oh, Mau Mau.
言わなきゃ。
なんでこんな状況になっている？
紳士様、
She's now gonna know.
ごをいただけますか。
それどころじゃないだろう。どうしたんだ？その顔は。
She was trying to get to you. She didn't even know it was you, but
紳士様
still.
がここにいるんだろう。
Because he's the noble.
そんな顔をしているのだろ
Love. Mau Mau.
う。すみません。
She's gonna pass out. She's in so much pain.
おい、目を覚ませ。おい。
Oh, he's gonna think she's dead. She's not dead. She's just losing consciousness. But Jinshi's gonna feel responsible. Everyone's gonna see how much he cares for her. And the fact this is all supposed to be private, no one's supposed to know who he really is, but he doesn't fucking care because Mau Mau matters more. But why would Laken have let Mau Mau go in if he wanted to harm Jinshi? Who wants to harm Jinshi is the question. It all seems like it's pointing to Lakin, though. Maybe the look on his face is concern for Mao Mao, but he can't show it because it would seem odd because he doesn't know her. Oh, Mao Mao. My girl was so brave. I wonder if she's going to continue to gaslight herself that Jinshi isn't noble. I wonder if she's going to continue denying it because even then she's like, why is he here? Even though she knew that the person she had to save was of incredibly high noble status. So she's going to have to connect the dots and believe it at some point. She keeps gaslighting and talking herself out of it. But it's the fact that she didn't even know who it was. But her drive and need to protect people around her pushed her to take that risk, even if it meant sacrificing her own life in the process. She constantly talks about not caring about others and not being able to feel love or affection. She is the most unreliable narrator ever. It's great because every action contradicts her own perspective of herself. But I think that is tied to not knowing her mother and not knowing that she was really wanted by her birth parents. It's damaged her sense of confidence. Why is Jinshi being targeted? And the question is he being targeted because he's the Emperor's son, or is he being targeted because they think he's the Emperor's brother? Do they know the truth of Jinshi's origin? But regardless, whether they know that he's Aldua's and the Emperor's son, or whether they know him as the Emperor's younger brother, he is the heir. So he is a legitimate target, a legitimate threat for them to undermine the power and authority of the throne. Because if they take Jinshi out and then they target the Emperor, there is no one else to inherit because girls cannot inherit in this time frame. So that would pave the way for someone else to supplant the emperor and start their own dynasty. That's a way of consolidating your own power. But who? I don't think it's Lakin. I think all the signs in this episode are meant to make us think that it's Lakin, but I don't think it's Lakin. I think Lakin and his connection with the warehouse and all those incidents is meant to make us think that he is behind Jinshi being targeted. Different situations that look connected at first glance but are actually not connected when you delve into it. As we're saying, it's like several small coincidences that form like a larger picture, but I think we're not seeing the full picture, obviously. I think perhaps Lakin was maybe trying to delay the ceremonies, but it makes him look suspicious. It makes it look like he wants to harm Jinshi. I think the look on his face could be read as concern for Mao Mao, knowing that she's severely harmed and unconscious, but he can't show concern. He can't follow up and make sure that she's okay. He has to pretend that he doesn't know her. It kind of looks like the pain of a father trying to like restrain themselves. So I think this episode is maybe setting up some red herrings that we automatically presume that it's Lakin and that we start jumping to conjecture, but that's not the full picture. That it looks like it's Lakin, the evidence seems to point towards Lakin, but there's more to it than that. I think it looks like Lakin's involved, but Lakin's actually not involved, and that we're looking at it from that point because everything seems to point to him, but we'll learn that it's actually someone else because, as we heard Mao say, placing numerous traps everywhere, some are bound to work and overlap, and finally it connected to this. So basically, not every trap or plan may have been the one designed to happen here, but it's all led to this point. It's all helped lead to this. I feel like it could be a red herring. I think it wants us to think that it's Lakin and wants us to think that he's out to kill Jinshi because he has that kind of tension with him and that love-hate relationship with him, especially because he brought Mao Mao to the rear palace and he didn't want Mao Mao to be here. So I think it's trying to make us look that way, but we'll realize that it's not actually Laken, and perhaps Laken could have been involved in attempting to thwart whoever it is trying to harm Jinshi. Maybe was trying to set traps of his own, or was maybe trying to make things more difficult in an attempt to delay things so that he could try and find out who it was. And his plans have just coincided with the plans of whoever is trying to assassinate Jinshi. I just don't think it's Laken. But I hope Mamao's okay. Poor Jinshi. I love, again, that he just didn't care. Who knows now what his position is and how high up he is, because the only thing that mattered was getting Mao to safety and getting her the help that she needed. Bless her. And it's the image of the blood trail behind him, which is almost symbolic that the path he's walking on is paved by blood, because this will not be the only attempt on his life. And he likely has had attempts on him before, especially considering his status. So I think it's meant to allude to the fact that we're not going to see the last of people trying to harm Jinshi, that this is the path to many acts that will have violent ends and also potentially violent consequences. I think poor Jinshi is really in for it at the moment. We'll hopefully start to get some more context clues as to who it is that's trying to harm Jinshi. I think this episode is supposed to kind of maybe be a warning for us not to speak on conjecture and jump to assumptions, because assumptions are dangerous. And that we'll eventually learn the truth. If you guys enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode, bye!